Hey everyone, I'm here with you tonight to talk about automation again. And the reason for that is that after an hour's long discourse today on Clubhouse, I realized that there's so many elements that are missing for a conversation that I have with you that's less than 10 minutes. So I wanted to delve a little deeper and take this over some various days so that we can get into this, so that you can understand why I'm having the conversation, why it's relevant to you and your family, and how you can make a difference in the life of your children and in your own life. So with that being said, we are in the digital decade, as you know. We're in a content creator society, information age, where everything is about self-education and awareness, right? And so many of our young people know about this, but kind of on the ancillary, from an ancillary perspective, in that they learn about influencers. And most of our young people dream of being influencers, but don't quite know how to get there, and are also disillusioned with some of the fame and glory of it all, right? And so what I want to talk about is how, if we're not showing our young people and showing ourselves how participating in this economy in a deeper capacity, automation is going to replace most of the jobs that sit in a certain socioeconomic place in the hierarchy of our society, right? Jobs like cashiers, warehouse workers, bank tellers, and a lot of those jobs are easily replaceable by automation. Typing, there's so many different, I can go across the gamut, across industries. There are a lot of positions that automation and AI are going to take over. I mean, if you look at your phone, all of the apps that you download, they replace a lot of things. Like for me, there used to be a job, transcriptionist, right? Now I don't need to hire someone to do that and pay them $1 or whatever per minute. I use a software. That job is now replaced. And a lot of personal assistant work is replaced. So we're looking for personal assistants that have higher level experience and exposure so that they can provide the value that's needed, because so many things are automated through these applications, right? And so in the past, if you wanted to run a business, you needed an entire team of people to really activate your business and keep it going. Now you build a funnel, you attach the funnel to a CRM system, the CRM system's attached to an email system, and everything just goes in a loop. And once it's created, it just works like clockwork, which has eliminated people, jobs, right? And so it's important that at this time we recognize this as business owners and professionals. Because if you're one of those professionals where in 3 to 5 years, maybe upwards of 10, your job is replaceable, how do you provide for yourself, your children, and your future, right? Because if you have littles, 10 years from now, they may be in high school. Are you prepared for that? Are you prepared for, if they decide they want to go to college, that's something that you can do if you were to lose a job and not be able to replace it? And what's happening is we're not replacing these jobs with anything that's going to be on that lower tier anymore. What we're going to have is people needing to have more high-level experience and exposure and knowledge, right? And so here we go with the self-education, right? There are a lot of people where college doesn't fit them and it's not for them. And college doesn't teach you the hands-on gritty stuff that you need, actually, right? Google has now said that they're doing away with needing a college degree. This is Google. You know, there's some brilliant minds there. But what they've recognized is there's some really, really brilliant minds that don't need college education to provide value. And so that's why I'm having this conversation, because a lot of our young people may not want to go to college. But if they understand how to program, how to be great writers, great graphic designers through self-education, and they can prove themselves, then wouldn't you hire them? I know I do. I hire graphic designers from all across the globe, and I do not check their credentials. I check their work, the experience they have. And that's where we're moving. And more, it's important for our young people to be exposed to science, more so, applied science, technology, engineering, applied arts, and applied mathematics. Obviously, that expands. It's not just like science, we're only talking about scientists in the lab. But it's important that our young people understand how they can build a life for themselves. I know I talk about gaming, and in my conversation today, we did talk about gaming because so many parents are anti-gaming. I don't want my kids playing. I don't want them gaming all day because it's senseless, it's mindless. No, it is not. Because there's a lot of mathematics that goes into that, physics, right? And technical engineering, all kinds of things go into gaming. And once your young people understand how to actually play and see what models look like, what 2D is versus 3D, and all of these varying things, then your child can turn around and create games for others. And like I've said before, gaming is huge. $165 billion a year industry and growing. And it actually expanded during the pandemic when a lot of other industries were collapsing a bit. So I'm saying all this to say we need to have a different perspective when we're looking at education, not only for our kids, but even for ourselves. Because the world is changing. 2021 it's opening up a new world. And even as adults, we have to take a look at what we're doing and how we are showing up and what we're presenting to our children so that we can help make a difference in our lives and in theirs. And everything that we thought we knew, we need to put it on the back burner and look at this time that we're in. For those of you that are old enough to remember the dial-up on AOL and where we were back then, and how we would sit online. We couldn't talk to people because we had to sit online to be on our AOL. And how all those .com companies came up and made money and lost money and collapsed. And the new age came after that .com boom. Now we're in the crypto and the Bitcoin, not cryptocurrency, and the blockchain age, and the AI, machine learning, virtual reality. This is the age we're in. And it's a beautiful age because now we have more agency over our lives and don't have to be so dependent on big corporations to be able to help sustain our families. We can make decisions about where we want to work, where we want to live, what we want to do. And this year, if it has taught us nothing, is that we have the capacity to change, persevere, and create things anew. And so it's now time to transfer that over to our young people so that they can affect the change in this world in a tremendous way. And so I want to thank you for checking in today. And you know I will be back again tomorrow with some more insights because it's time now. It's time that we truly look at where we are and the potentiality of where we can go and how that relates to our young people. Bye-bye now.